the age of splendor, the kingdom of Solara was a jewel under the sun. Fields of golden wheat rippled like a serene ocean, and crystalline waterfalls tumbled down the faces of mountains, their spray catching the light in 1,000 rainbows. The city itself was a masterpiece of white stone and soaring spires, its streets alive with the hum of happy, prosperous people. Over this idyllic realm presided King Alaric and Queen Alara, their rule as kind and life-giving as the sun itself. But a shadow crept into the heart of their paradise. A creeping blight, silent and insidious, began to leach the color from the world. The vibrant greens and golds of the land faded into a monotonous ashen gray. The golden wheat turned to dust in the fields. Vibrant flowers wilted on their stems, and the great river, the very lifeblood of Solara, dwindled to a sluggish, muddy trickle. The once joyful laughter of the people was replaced by worried murmurs that echoed through the increasingly desolate streets. Desperate to save their home, the king and queen summoned their wisest mages. Yet their most potent incantations, which once could summon rain and mend the earth, now fizzled into useless wisps of smoke against the encroaching gloom. Alaric commanded his finest engineers to delve deep into the earth, seeking new sources of water, but their tools struck only dry, barren rock, a hollow sound that mirrored the growing emptiness in their hearts. Despair, a weed more tenacious than any other, began to take root within the castle walls. Their final desperate hope lay hidden within the foreboding shadows of the Shadowfen forest, a place spoken of only in hushed, fearful tones. As they stepped across its threshold, their path was blocked by a ghostly black river. The moment their feet touched the chilling water, disembodied voices swirled around them, each a sliver of ice against their skin. "Your kingdom is already dead, why do you struggle?" one whispered, a voice of pure doubt. "Turn back, the forest will consume you." "You will fail," hissed another, laced with fear. King Alaric faltered, the weight of his failing kingdom pressing down on him. But Queen Alara grasped his hand, her touch a silent promise. Together, they pushed through the chilling whispers, their shared resolve a shield against the darkness. Deeper in the forest, they entered a disorienting grove where ancient, twisted trees formed a bewildering maze of mirrors. But these were no ordinary reflections. Each mirror showed them a different, terrible future. Their beloved castle crumbling into ruins, their people gaunt and starving, and themselves, old, defeated, and alone. They almost lost their way, separated by the horrifying illusions, until they learned to close their eyes to the lies and trust only the sound of each other's voices, a beacon of truth in the labyrinth of despair. Exhausted but unbroken, they finally arrived at a small clearing. There, seated upon a crude stone throne, was Griselda, a gnarled gnome who blocked their path. In a horrible, gravelly voice that sounded like grinding stones, he spoke his riddle. "I have no voice, but I can roar. I have no bed, but travel far. I give life, but I can also end. I have no hands, but mountains bend. What am I?" King Alaric, his mind still on the force needed to save his kingdom, guessed, "A war." The gnome merely scoffed, waving a dismissive hand. But Queen Alara, patient and wise, thought of her dying home, of the lifeblood it had lost and the power it held. She looked at the guardian and spoke her answer in a clear, rhyming verse. "You flow to grant what all things crave, a gift of life from a watery grave." Then, meeting his gaze without flinching, she gave the one-word answer, "A river." At her words, the gnome's horrid face cracked into a wide, impressed grin. He wordlessly stepped aside, revealing a small, hidden spring from which a faint, ethereal light glowed. The king and queen wasted no time, gathering the magical water and racing back to their withered kingdom. The moment a single, shimmering drop touched the parched soil, a change began. The sky, once a featureless gray, gathered dark, promising clouds, and a joyful rain began to fall. The kingdom burst back into life, its colors returning more vibrant than ever before. The tale of their journey became a legend, a testament to the truth that true strength is found not in power, but in perseverance, and that the greatest triumphs are often born from the hardest of struggles.